know, the Apostle Paul in the book of Acts told his experience on the road to Damascus 3 times. In a book that could have been filled with many, many great stories of great miracles. And there was not a lot of room in that book, but 3 times he reiterated his experience on the road to Damascus. Why did he do it 3 times? Because he probably did it 3,000 times everywhere he went. He told about that experience. So I have no intimidating feeling when I tell you that. I want to tell you just a little bit about my background. Amen. But it was in a town here in Louisiana, Monroe, where I had come to teach in a stamp school, 3-week school. And I taught all day long, private lessons. And in that studio room, as they came one pupil after another, I got a little tired of hearing all the wrong notes and was anxious to get away from it. I left that room and went out into the hallway to go outside. I put my hand on the doorknob. And when I did, somebody called me, Cleveland. And I turned to see where the voice was coming from. It was an audible voice, and there was no one. And then it trembling over me came the experience that God had called me audibly. And I went back into that room and fell down by the side of that piano bench, and I began to say, oh God, this is not what you want from me. Amen. And I like the writer of a poem, and I've quoted it so many times. I'd walk life's path with an easy tread, had followed where comfort and pleasure led, and then one day in a quiet place I met the Master face to face. I'd built my castles and reared them high till their towers pierced the blue of the sky. I had vowed to rule with an iron mace when I met the Master face to face. I met him and knew him and blushed to see that eyes full of sorrow were turned on me, and I faltered and fell at his feet that day while all of my castles melted away. Melted and vanished, and in their place I saw naught else but my Master's face, and I cried aloud, oh, make me meet to follow the path of thy wounded feet. And now my thoughts are for the souls of men. I've lost my life to find it again. There sits that day at a quiet place. I met the Master face to face.